Today, ladies, we're going to talk. So grab your drinks, your cocktails, your wine. I'm going to grab me a drink and then we're going to talk because I'm going to need a drink. So today I'm going to give you some tips on dating, red flags that you should not ignore. I am a serial dater. I have been dating a lot of different types of guys. I give people chances. I dated street pharmacists before, rich men, poor men, a guy who had bipolar, and like I see all the signs and I feel like I can help people who are dating, who's younger, who's even older. I date older guys too, so like I feel like my list is very helpful for anyone who is dating. Before we jump to the video, I hope that you consider subscribing to my channel. My channel is all about entrepreneur life, vlogs, lifestyle, and I literally share everything about my life online. You will always be entertained. So the first tip is, if the person you're dating falls in love too quick, that is a red flag and you need to run. That is like some high school mess. I learned the hard way with this situation. Yeah, I talked about it briefly on TikTok Live, but yeah, if you guys want story time, I could do that. So anyway, so the guy I was dating, this is the one who was bipolar. I didn't know he was bipolar. If I knew in the beginning, I probably wouldn't have dated him as long as I did. But within maybe the first week, he was saying how much he loved me. And yeah, I just, I didn't think nothing of it. Of course, I didn't love him. And that was the worst thing for me to continue talking to him, because he was crazy. Not just because the chemical imbalance, but it was too much. It was too much for me. Too clingy. Every time somebody left a comment on my social media, we would have this huge fight. Yeah, he didn't even know me. You know what I mean? Like he knew about my social media and all that. I think he heard the stories about me because we from the same city and whatever. I don't know. But anyway, he didn't really know me to fall in love with me. So that's a damn near a red flag. I didn't ignore it because I just wanted to have fun. And yeah, it turned out to be the worst little whatever we were doing. It was bad. So yeah, run, guys. So if a guy says he loved you within the first couple of weeks, want to meet your family and stuff like that, that's a red flag. Red flag. The second red flag is if you're dating someone and he wants you to come to his house so soon. For instance, if it's the first date and he was like, let's come to my house for drinks, that's a red flag too, because unless you're down for that, that's up to you. But I don't know. Speaking from well, shit. Let me rephrase. Of course, he's telling you his intentions up front. And it's an iffy situation, because if you do decide to go, it could turn left. He can get violent. It can get dangerous. When a guy said, let's just chill at my house, Netflix and chill, and you guys just met, it's not going to be a Netflix and chill, because some guy, well, it may, but some guys are, yeah. So be careful. Number 3 is lying on the first date about how many people they're dating. Yeah, I usually do ask guys when I'm dating, and just to see what they're gonna say, because, well, it could be like they're not dating anyone, but but it's like living out here. It's hard to believe that, especially if a guy has everything, that he's not talking or dating or even messing with his ex. It's hard to believe that they're not talking to anyone. You know what I mean? Not even if it's not going anywhere, but still, it's just hard to believe. I'm honest. I always say that, I always tell them, I'm dating, whatever. So yeah, if a guy, he's trying to look good and he's trying to impress you, so of course he's not gonna tell you the right answer. But that's a red flag too, because I'm saying, like, you're lying on the first date, and there's no need for you to lie because we don't even know each other. So yeah, that's a red flag. It's no need to lie on the first date. It's no need. So the next one is if he has a lot of kids by multiple different baby mamas. Now this is probably not a red flag for most people, but it is, to me personally, especially if he has like more than 5, 4, he has like a lot of children. It just looks bad. No offense to anyone who is watching who has a lot of kids or anything. I'm not trying to offend anyone. I probably should just cut this one. But anyway, I just say that because a guy sometimes has, I don't know the exact word for it, but like they want multiple children. Like, let me give you an example. I was dating this guy once. I didn't know he had, I think he had like 4 or 5 children by 3 baby mamas. I was talking to him. We were just dating, whatever you want to call it, dating, talking. I asked him how many children. First day he did lie. He told me that he only had 1. Basically he told me that he had more than 1 child, whatever, and then he wanted 11 kids in total. Yeah, of course I'm not talking. Of course, that was like yeah, I was done. Yeah, that's not for me. The multiple wives, that stuff, that wasn't for me. That wasn't for me. It was something else. I think it was something else mentally going on with him. Another red flag, if he has too much free time on his hand and he always gets upset like if you're so busy. I feel like that's a red flag. Like, yeah, but like what's going on with that? Are you not working a full-time job? It might be a red flag for some people, but it is to me. And yeah, I can give you an example too. Like the guy I was dating, he used to get so upset with me because I am very busy. I just make time, and he never appreciated that. We used to argue all the time about that too. We used to be so tired after work, and mind you, he wasn't even working. Let's be honest, but yeah, that's a red flag, especially if we're grown now. Like, you know what I mean? We're grown. Why don't you have a job? Now, this one's a deal breaker for me, and it's number 7, which is if someone you're dating is disrespectful to their mom or don't have a good relationship. That's a red flag, indefinitely, because if he doesn't respect his mom, he would never respect you. My mom used to always tell me this when I was younger. If he disrespectful to his mom, that says a lot about his how he was raised. It's a lot of stuff to be investigated with that, you know what I mean? Because it's like a parent knows who they raise. Let's just say that. I can give you an example. I was dating this guy. Of course, it was a mental abuse I was going with this guy. I know. I was young too. I think I was around like 18, 19 maybe. His mom is the one who told me to leave him. So that says a lot, because parents know who they raise. And after I learned from my mistakes, and also when somebody gives me a message like that, of course I ran. So I'm just saying, that's a red flag, guys. Red flag. Drop what you're doing and leave. Last tip is, well, I consider this a red flag. Some people may not. And it's if you're dating someone and they always say, you know, I prefer you to be natural. Now, like natural hair, natural makeup. I feel like it could be a red flag, because I'm like, think about the place that it's coming from first. Like, oh, it could be from him really just that's what he likes. But if we go out on a date and he looks at everyone else who has a weave and you know, a beat face, you know what I mean, and he wants you to look all, you know, natural looking, you know what I mean, he could just be like, oh, I don't want anybody else to look at you. It's something to look into, you know what I mean, like look at the place where it's coming from, because he could be controlling, he could be a narcissistic. You know what I mean? It could be a lot of stuff. That's it on my tips. I know I need to do a part 2. I know this was not long enough, but I do want to leave with this as saying, if you're dating someone, just listen to how they speak about their mom, how they speak about their exes, and ask them how was the last relationship, like why did it end, you know, and just listen to what he has to say, because if he's very disrespectful calling his ex bitches and stuff, like of course he's gonna call you that too. I do want to add, from all my exes or all the people I used to talk to or date, I have learned so much from them, good and bad. It's something that I wish I never met, but it's all about life and just moving on. I'm learning, and now I'm teaching other people to not like follow in my same footsteps or trying to like prevent certain stuff, because I did a lot. I've been, you know what I mean, like I dated some shitty guys, I've dated some good guys. The older that I get, the more selective, and also the more like when I was younger, I used to give a lot of people chances. Now I don't give people chances, you know what I mean? Like if you don't fit these categories, I know we're not gonna go anywhere. I don't ghost people anymore. I tell them the reason why it's not gonna work, and then, you know, I move on. It sounds harsh, but hey, it's life and we're adults, and yeah, I don't have any time to be playing around. Yeah. Okay, no more of this. Okay. So So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, I think I need to do a part 2 or something else about dating, because like I said, I'm a serial dater. I date a lot. And you don't have to sleep with everybody you date with, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys is watching, they might be watching. But yeah, you can date multiple men, have a date every night if you want. You're single, but you don't have to sleep with them either. Yeah.